Good evening and welcome to News 10 on My Fox 10. Patrice Dayton has the night off. School budget issues, districts losing hope. It's a story we've been telling you about for some time. The victims, frequently smaller rural schools. The place, often in Illinois. But as Rondrell Moore explains in tonight's Education Watch 10, some west of the border are beginning to find more in common with schools in the Hoosier State.
It's a familiar tune, a rural school district in need, a superintendent at wit's end.
Just this year in state aid alone, we've lost $200,000. And every year it's same story. I wish I could have some good news for a change.
We've heard this song for years now in the land of Lincoln, especially in smaller school districts like Martinsville, but just recently we heard a similar melody in the Hoosier State as well.
There has to be some kind of reorganization so that we can continue to pay our bills and before we run out of cash.
Northeast schools in Sullivan losing students and money, so to cope they decided to shut down Union High School in Duggar. Drastic measures to keep the system afloat. Meanwhile, across the border, she hasn't had to close a school, but they've taken their own drastic measures.
Well, several years ago when we saw the financial crisis coming, we made some massive cuts to personnel, to extracurricular programs. They were very painful cuts and a lot of hard feelings, but that's what we had to do to stay afloat, and it's made a big difference. So
they're in the clear, at least for now, and in a way, so is Northeast. 2 school districts, 2 states, both with rural worries.
It's terrible. If a small town loses its school, it pretty much becomes a ghost town. Our girls basketball team was supposed to host Duggar, Indiana, and they called over here and canceled the game the night of the board meeting, I assume because everybody wanted to go and find out what the fate was.
Both playing the game of survival, knowing the funds will be tough to come by. In Martinsville with photojournalist Gary Bryan and Tony Casasilla, Rondrell Moore, News 10.
Some good news from Martinsville. Rogers say the recently built high school, primarily funded from grants, is doing well.